and to give me hope, but that doesn't mean I'm just going to fall into bed with you.
What do you think this is to me? You think I brought you out here just to put another notch on my belt?
No. No, I don't think that. I mean, otherwise you wouldn't have asked me to marry you.
That's right. You were the only one I have ever asked to marry me. That's because I know what's right with me and it's right with you. I have never had a relationship this special in my life.
But you know I'm still trying to get over Court.
Well, then finish. Listen, you got a lot of love you've let go to waste. Why don't you give it to someone who can give it back? Tina, give it to me. And stop being so afraid and look at me. Kiss me. Love me.
Tina! Matt! Are you in here? What are you doing here? How did you find us?
Max left a note. Listen, Tina. I think Al's coming down with something. He's got a fever. I think you need to get back to Lanfair.
What? And you left him all alone?
No, I didn't. He's with Wanda.
I'll go get the car.
Oh, Max, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
How high is his temperature? Did you call the doctor?
Tina, Al isn't sick.
What?
Look, I have some very bad news. Herb Callison is down at Statesville Prison. He's talking with Jamie. So, Tina, Jamie knows that I was pregnant with Max's baby.
You're looking for Kate. She's not here.
I'm not looking for Kate. I'm looking for you. I think it's about time we had ourselves a talk, pal.
Hey, come on. Not all guys are jerks like Rick.
I'm never going through this again.
Look, you picked one creep. Does that mean you cross out every guy just because of him?
You're forgetting Mitch Lawrence.
Oh, yeah, that phony preacher. Okay, so you've lost twice. You know what they say. Third time's a charm.
This is no time for jokes.
Okay. Listen, maybe the mistake you made was trusting him right off. Well, you can be a little more careful from now on. Just take it a little slower at first. Get to know a guy before you fall for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it real safe from now on and not fall for anyone.
Then you're going to be a really lonely girl. Mary Lynn, you have to take some chances. And sometimes you might get hurt. But look what happened with your mom. You decided to trust her, and everything worked out pretty well, didn't it?
Yes. Were you waiting down here all this time for me?
Well, yeah. While I was waiting, I got a call from John Russell. He wants me to work for him.
Terrific. What does he want you to do?
Oh, sorry, it's top secret, highly classified. Listen, I'm really glad that things worked out with your mom.
Thanks. My dad's up there right now.
Wow. He's trying to finally work things out with her too, huh?
I don't know. He was acting friendly towards her, but I have this terrible feeling that something is wrong.
Wade Coleman?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, you have a call on the house phone from Mr. John Russell? You can take it right here.
Okay, thanks. I'll be right back, okay?
Wait, I have to leave.
Can't you wait?
No, I'm sorry.
Well, wait, just take a few minutes, that's all.
Good luck with your new job.
Okay. Mr. Russell? Hi, it's Wade. Oh, okay. So, how long do you think you'll be tied up? So the deal's off, then? Sure. Stake out Frank Montaigne's place for you? I'll do that. I hang out up there all the time anyway, so if you want to pay me for it, but it's no big deal. Oh, yeah, I'll be real careful. Okay. Thanks a lot. Okay, bye-bye.
Well, it was delicious, Mother. At least I enjoyed it.
I wish Kate had eaten something.
I'm sorry, I just wasn't very hungry.
You know, I thought we were there to celebrate something. I felt like we were attending a wake. I mean, you staring into your salad and you staring off into space. I was talking to myself and nobody was listening to me.
I'm sorry, Dad. I just have a lot in my mind.
My dear girl, I know you pretty well. You have two things on your mind. Which would you like to talk about?
It's Cord.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell he wasn't thrilled with the London Sanders breakthrough. Is Patrick causing problems for you?
Cord and I can handle our own problems, thanks, Grant.
And will you attend the New York convention with Patrick?
I'm not really sure.
You realize, of course, your work has just begun.
No, my work is over.
But, Kate, if the compound is well received by the scientific community, we'll have to start our marketing procedures immediately.
Well, you don't need my input to market it.
Of course I will.
Look, I helped with the compound, and that's it. It's over for me.
Kate, you can't just walk away.
I'm sorry. I don't want anything to do with it anymore.
But Sanders Chemical is depending on you.
Oh, I see. This isn't about the compound. It's about you trying to get me into the company. Look, you have a wonderful board of directors and a team of qualified scientists. You don't need me.
But none is family. I hate the idea of our firm being run by outsiders.
Grams, you are the company.
If you'd stop being so stubborn, I could retire.
Dad, please, why don't you tell her you'll give her a hand in this?
I can't. I have already explained to your grandmother that I am busy with my own concerns.
Yes, and my obligations right now are to Cord.
You turn your back on your own grandmother.
Mother, her answer is no, at least for now. I suggest you drop it.
If you two will excuse me, I've got to be getting home. Goodbye, Grams. Thanks for your support, Dad.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm here for, honey. Don't forget to grab an umbrella. I think it's still raining out there.
Ambassador,
yes?
Your reservation at Le pt2 is confirmed for tomorrow morning.
Oh, Payson, you say that so well, thank you.
And with whom are you having breakfast tomorrow morning?
Miss Lee Halpern.
Charles.
Mother, you are the one who suspects her. I am just continuing the investigation.
Well, I doubt very much that she will admit that she helped some phony exterminator search our house and break into it.
As I recall, Mother, Payson let the man in.
Why don't we just drop the matter?
No. I want to find the culprit, man or woman.
You're wasting your time here, Cord. You and I don't have anything to say to each other. But I do have a lot of work to do, so if you don't mind...
You just listen to me for a second. I want you to stop interfering with me and Kate.
If you're having problems with your lady, man, don't look at me.
You know, I'm real sorry about what happened to you down in Africa. And I'm sorry you lost all those years out of your life, but it's time that you put all that behind you now, and it's time that you let go of Kate.
You said your piece. Now get out of my lab. I got work to do.
You know, you may fool her with this burn formula routine, but you don't fool me. I know what's going on here, and it's going to stop. I don't want you giving her any more guilt about quitting her job here. I don't want any more of this humanitarian talk about your burn formula, because that's just a bunch of bull. You're trying to break us up. It's not going to work, so you might as well stop trying.
You know what your problem is, Cord? You just can't stand the fact that Kate has better things to do with her life than to sit at home and make your tacos and tamales. And you know that you can't possibly stimulate her or satisfy her the way I can. So why don't you just face it, man? You got nothing to offer her.
Bingo.
Tina, do you remember when my father tried to shoot Max in Cafe de Rego in Buenos Aires? Well, Jamie knew that it was a matter of honor.
Well, yeah, and the bullet hit Maria instead. It's too bad it didn't put her out of her misery then.
Tina.
Now, okay, I'm sorry. All right, I hated the woman, but I certainly never wanted her dead. I just wanted her to leave me alone.
Well, just forget about Maria. Now, if Jamie tells Herb that Max is the father of my baby, then he's bound to figure out what we've done. And then he'll know why Maria was blackmailing you. And he'll have his motive for a murder.
No, wait, Gilbert says that Jamie wants to work a deal, right?
Yes.
Well, Herb is not going to work a deal with him.
You can't be sure. Look, Tina, there's only one thing you have to do. You've got one choice left. You must tell Judith the whole truth.
No, because, you know, even Judith is not going to believe Jamie. I mean, he's even her son.
Tina, believe me, you've got to tell her the truth. That's the only thing you can do before it's too late.
Tina, you ready? Rain stopped.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm very worried about Al.
Well, come on, let's get out of here. Let's get a move on.
You say you love your daughter, you want what's best for her. Now's your chance.
Deserting her is not what is best for her.
You did it every night you left home and went to that
Don, would
ranch.
you stop it? Stop that! You don't even think that happened 17 years ago. I am a different person now. Besides, it had nothing to do with Mary Lynn, and I'm telling you, now that I have her, I'm not going to let you take her away again, and that's it.
One way or another, you will lose her. Why don't you just tell her that you don't have time to see her? Well, wouldn't that be much better than admitting that you were a whore?
You have this all figured out, don't you?
Yes, I do. And after you get out of our lives, I'll repair the damage you've done. Mary Lynn told me she met your dear friend, Renee.
Oh, yeah, she did. And you know what? They got along great. Because Renee is a really wonderful woman.
She was a madam. See what a terrible influence you are on her? You're putting ideas into my daughter's head. You're teaching her things
I'm
that...
teaching your daughter not to judge people, but by what they have had to do in their life to survive. My God, you are so quick to judge. I wish you would just try to understand people.
I've tried to be fair in this thing.
Fair! Fair! You call blackmail fair? I'm telling you something, Tom. I have our daughter's love, and if you think you can take that away, then you don't know our daughter.
I know you've lied to her, and I know that will change her feelings as far as you're concerned. And I will not allow her to go the rest of her life believing that I told lies about you.
If you tell her the story, she's not going to believe either one of us. Now, why don't you just drop the past? Would you drop this anger, please?
Anger? Anger? You left my home. You left my child. You sold your body to strangers.
Okay.
Anger!
Okay, get out of here! Get out!
Everyone in the Holden Towers can hear you shouting. What is going on?
Get up that doing!
You want to know about your mother, huh? You want to know about your mother? Look, go on. Look! That's your mother!
So you learned a few things down in Tijuana, huh?
You know, you don't stop flapping your jaw like that. Next time I knock you down, you're not getting back up.
Talk's cheap where you come from.
Man, I've met some bigots in my time, but you take the cake. I'm surprised that Kate even gives you the time of day. But you got the message. Leave Kate alone. Because if you don't, I'm going to shove your teeth down your throat.
You don't give me orders, pal. Got it? You just say your prayers.
Mary Lynn, don't look at that photograph. Your father is trying to hurt you.
I wanted to know the truth. Now look at it. Go on, look at it.
Out west somewhere.
What else do you see? Come on, what else? Come on.
That's you. That's you before your accident, before you reconstructed.
I know what it looks like, but I'm trying to tell you otherwise.
What, are you going to tell me that's not you in the photograph? Half dressed with your arms around these men?
Mary Lynn, it is not what it looks like.
Please, next to you. That's your old friend Renee. The madam that you said you never worked for, but you did work for her, didn't you? You are everything Dad says you are, aren't you?
Gabrielle, you have already ruined my afternoon with Max. Can't you let it rest?
Tina, what would you prefer, that I leave you alone and let the jury just convict you of murder?
You know, you're trying to scare me. You are doing a terrific job of it.
Tina, I'm trying to warn you. If Jamie does speak to Herb and Herb believes him, then you could very easily go to prison or the electric chair.
I'm well aware of that, thank you, and you are not doing anything to help me.
I am asking you to tell them everything before Jamie does. If Jamie testifies that he knows that Al is my son and not yours.
Be quiet. All I need is for somebody to hear you say that right now.
When Jamie is on the witness stand, the whole town will hear it, Tina. And if Herb asks me to verify his story, I will not perjure myself.
But you can't betray me like that. They're going to send me to jail.
Tina, if I'm under oath, I will not lie. And then Herb will know why Maria was blackmailing you, and he'll have his motive for murder.
I did not murder Maria. Deborah, I was defending myself.
Tina, I believe you. But you've got to get the jury to believe you, too. You've got to take the risk and tell the truth.
Now I mustn't struggle. You crazy man. I knew you were never enough for Kate. Now I'm going to prove it. Get up. Come on. Jim, come on.
Damage you did. Are you all right?
I don't know what hurts worse, my jaw or my shoulder.
How could you do this?
Honey, I'm telling you, I was only trying to protect myself. He gets a stranglehold on me, and I tend not to take things.
Oh, and what, are you proud of yourself now?
You know, instead of coming in here and throwing around accusations, why don't you find out what really happened first?
I can see what happened.
It's okay, Kate.
No, it's not okay. I don't enjoy two men fighting over me. I think it's idiotic.
Don't be too hard on Cord. It's over now, you know? Don't you dare pull this over routine right now. Don't you dare!
You! He's trying to make peace and you're still picking a fight!
I came in here to talk to him very calmly, and he starts throwing these ethnic slurs at me. So I answered him the only way I know how to answer people like that. But fine, you believe whatever you want to believe.
Okay, maybe I have jumped to conclusions. Patrick, did you throw the first punch?
No, it was Cord. But I guess he had his reasons. You're damn right I had my reasons.
So it was you?
Kate, he forced me to do it.
So what, you talk with your fists? What do you think this is, the Wild Wild West? Look, if you're going to play by those rules, why don't you just...
Why don't I just what? Huh? Go back to where I came from? Fine. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, God. Oh, the lower. Yeah.
Hey, Steve, I just got a message from the front desk. You wanted to talk to me?
Yeah, you're the one who wanted to know what happened in Maria's room the day she died, right?
Well, since the police are only interested in pinning the blame on Tina, you're right.
Well, I thought this gentleman might be of some help. Max Holden, this is Ben Malloy.
Mr. Malloy?
Mr. Malloy is a guest here at the hotel, Max, but not just any guest. His suite is next door to Maria's.
You were in the room next door the day the lady died?
I didn't realize it at the time, but yes, I must have been.
Well, what did you hear? Did you see someone go in or out?
Max, give the man a chance.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Your brother told me that you're trying to help the lady I've been reading about in the papers.
Tina Roberts, and with your help, I can set her free.
Well, I wish there was something more I could do. I've already talked to the police and told them everything I know.
Which is?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah, Max, I already asked Mr. Malloy if he heard anything unusual that day at all.
Unfortunately, I was in my own room the whole time.
Well, you're there the whole time. You must have heard something.
Well, I had on the TV. Even if there had been voices, I wouldn't have heard anything.
You must have heard something. There was a lady dying in that room, and another lady may die unless you can remember.
I wish I could help, but I can't.
Well, you can't or you won't.
Wait a minute, Max. Mr. Malloy is a guest here. He's not an accessory to murder.
Yeah, Accept my apologies, Mr. Malloy. I'm sorry. I'm a little wound up about this. My brother is right.
The young woman must mean a great deal to you, Mr. Holden.
She does.
I am the one who's sorry that I can't give you more assistance. I wish her luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Malloy.
Luck. Damn it, Steve. Tina is going to go to the electric chair if we don't find something more than luck to go on.
Go on, Lee. Tell her who the men are in the photograph, who they work for. It slip your mind, did it? Tell me, does the name Asa Buchanan mean anything to you?
Say something. Tell me it's a lie.
It's a fact. You see, Asa Buchanan made arrangements with one of the local brothels to have his men entertained, right? But the most popular girls were Renee's girls. Isn't that right, Lee? And the most popular of Renee's girls was a young lady named Carol Harper.
You were one of Renee's girls? Is it true?
If you don't believe me, just pick up the phone, call Asa Buchanan. He'll tell you the truth. Go on, admit it, damn it!
You haven't changed at all, have you, Tom?
Leave him out of it. This is about you.
Yes, this is about me, Mary Lynn, but that is not me. That is someone I used to be.
Oh, come on. The photograph tells it all.
Tom, I was young. I made a mistake. Have you ever made a mistake in your life? Have you ever done something that you have worked years and years to try to repair?
Then you admit. You did work for Renee.
Well, honey, in order to understand this, you really have to stand in my shoes.
I don't want an explanation. I want an answer. Have you been lying to me? Were you a prostitute?
Yes. I entertained men for a living. I had to. I had no choice.
Come on. You enjoyed the lifestyle. The money, the clothes, all of it.
Would you stop putting words into my mouth? I did not mean any of that.
Why did you do it?
Marilyn, look, you are so bright and young, but there is so much that you haven't experienced. Have you ever known a battered child?
You were beaten?
Yes, I was by my father. When he lost a job, or when he didn't have enough money, or when a poker game wasn't going the way he wanted to any time. And finally, I couldn't take any more of that, and so I ran away.
How old were you?
Well, I was 13 or so, and I met this man. He was a very fatherly type figure for me, and he said he was going to take care of me. And I believed him. Well, he did take care of me. He raped me, and then he made me work for him.
You became his prostitute?
Yeah. Yes, I did. And the only one who saved me was Renee. Renee took me into her home. And she forced me not to be a prostitute. She protected me from that man. And she said that I was good and that I did not deserve a life like that. I could have a better life. And believe me, if Renee had not done that for me, I probably would have been in the gutter right now.
I am sorry about your childhood. And I am sorry about all the things that happened to you. But what I am really sorry for is that you didn't trust me enough to tell me.
But I wanted to. I really did. It's just that I was scared I was going to lose you.
You and Todd, you both think it's the truth that tears people apart. It's the lies. I lost you when I was 2 years old. And 17 years later, I feel abandoned all over again.
I'm sorry. I don't want you to feel that. I want to be a part of your life.
No, it's too late.
Don't give up on us now.
You're the one who gave up. The moment you decided I couldn't take the truth.
I'll drive you home.
No. Don't want any part of you either.
Sweetheart, you don't mean that.
You think you're different than she is. Well, you're not.
Doesn't mean anything that I love you.
Love? Love? You two throw that word around like it solves everything. Well, it doesn't. You don't care about me, Dad. All you cared about was getting revenge on my mother. Well, now that you've got it, I hope it makes you very happy.
There you are. Took the liberty of ordering extra lemons for the iced tea just the way you like.
I didn't ask you to meet me here to share a straw.
Must be about the trial.
Yes, I have some friends at Statesville Prison who said you were there.
Now, Judith, before you say any
You
more,
could have at
I've been
least
thinking
told me.
about- I didn't want to upset you.
Herb, you can do better than that. You could have at least told me why you wanted to talk to my son.
Called me.
For what reason?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Herb.
It's about Tina's trial, okay? Jamie claims that he had some information that could seriously affect the outcome.
If you have information about my client that's going to affect her, I have every right to know.
He didn't tell me what it is. All right, he hinted that he knows something about Tina and Gabrielle Medina, something that could blow the case right wide open.
Tina and Gabrielle, what does their friendship have to do with Maria's death?
Well, according to Jamie, Maria came to visit him shortly before she died. She was looking for dirt on Tina, and whatever it is he gave it to her.
And you believed him? Were you so desperate to prove that Maria was blackmailing Tina?
Blackmail? Who said anything about blackmail?
Well, that's what you think it is, isn't it? You think Maria got information from Jamie and she used it against Tina, and that's why Tina killed her.
Well, here's a possibility. You have to admit that.
I don't have to admit that kind of possibility.
You see, you are upset. I shouldn't have told you until I had the whole story.
Herb, Jamie isn't capable of telling the truth. He will say or do whatever he has to get what he wants, and I understand what he wants is to be transferred to minimum security. Is that what you're going to give him?
I haven't agreed on anything yet. Now, look, Judith, honey, I know you're trying to protect your client, but I have an obligation to get to the bottom of it.
I am not just concerned about Tina. If you strike a bargain with Jamie, he's going to be back on the 6 o'clock news every night, and we're all going to suffer. I don't want you to get caught up in his lies. He's done enough damage. Why don't you just leave him in Statesville prison where he belongs?
Sweetheart, I can't deny anything you're saying. Let's face it, even a pathological liar is capable of stumbling on the truth. Until I know more, I simply have to reserve judgment.
Look, Judith is not just my lawyer. She is also Kate's mother. And if I confide in her that Al is really yours and not mine in court, she's just going to run off and tell Kate.
Tina, Judith would never betray your confidence. Her professional ethics come before anything else.
Oh, before her own daughter? What am I saying? That is not even what is important here. What is important is then she would stop being my lawyer, and then Jeffrey McGrath is the only thing standing between me and death row.
Don't you trust Jeffrey?
Yeah, I do, but he just doesn't have as much experience and everything. We're not just talking about a traffic ticket here. We are talking about my life.
I beg pardon, Miss Medina, but you have a visitor.
Who is it, Hans?
Mr. White, from the district attorney's office.
You happy now?
If you think I enjoyed that, you're wrong.
Oh, please, Tom, please. You're probably dancing for joy. You're probably dancing on my grave.
No, I'm not. Not at all. I forced Mary Lynn to hear the truth at the risk of losing her love.
Oh, don't talk to me about love, Tom. You're basking in your pride and your revenge.
You know something? I care about my daughter. I care a lot. I've cared for 17 years. Where the hell were you, huh? Entertaining those oil men in Renee's back room? Is that it?
Shut up!
Come on.
I could have given Mary Lynn everything she needed, and you took that away from me!
You decided to go back to Renee's world. After that, I did everything within my power to give her a good home. Yeah, I made mistakes, sure. Sure, I made mistakes. But she grew up knowing I loved her. Now, we would not have had to tell her about your ugly past if you hadn't showed up back in her life.
She is my daughter. She has a right to know me.
And you're damn right she knows you. She sure as hell does. And as a result of that, if she decides never to talk to you again, you've only got yourself to thank for it.
At least let me take you to the hospital.
No, I'm all right.
Well, then can I take you home so you can get some rest?
Forgetting I've got to go to New York tomorrow.
You are in absolutely no shape to go to New York.
Kate, I've waited 5 years to present this formula to the Journal of Scientific Research. I'm not going to let anything stand in my way now.
How can you go to New York if you're in this much pain?
Well, there's painkillers. And I suppose I can find somebody to help me turn the pages. I mean, I thought you were going to be able to come with me, but judging by the way Cord reacted, I can see that's not going to be possible now.
Oh, no. I am not going to let anyone bully me into making a decision one way or another.
Well, I can understand why I wanted to fight for you. Just wish he'd have done it a little more gently, you know?
Is that what happened? Did he come in here and tell you to leave me alone?
Kate, what's done is done.
No. I want to know what happened.
All right. Well, I was working here, minding my own business, and then Cord barged in here before I could tell him how much the trip to New York meant to us. He just told me that I should stay away from you, that you belong to him. How did he put it? He said, I was poaching on his pasture.
Oh, his pasture. So what does that make me, his prize heifer?
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I said to him. But then he sucker punched me. Kate, I'm sorry. I know how you feel about fighting, but I guess for certain people, that's the only thing they can understand.
No, some people can never understand. I'm sorry, Patrick. I just can't believe he did this to you.
Max, there's only so much you can do to help Tina.
I know, but whatever I'm doing, it's not enough. There's no way that woman is capable of committing a murder. I would swear it on a stack of Bibles this high.
You've really become her champion, haven't you? I just hope that she feels halfway as strong back.
She does, even if she doesn't show it.
Max, you are too sharp a guy to keep hanging on like this.
Steve, I know what it looks like. I realize that she and Cord are divorced, but she keeps clinging to him. But don't worry. Sooner or later, she's going to let go. And then she's going to let her new feelings come through.
What feelings? What new feelings?
The ones that started to come to the surface today. I took Tina on a picnic.
A picnic today with this weather? Oh,
Yeah.
great. Your luck has been perfect.
No. Actually, the rain, it was a godsend. We had to duck into this stable for shelter. Tina was this close to admitting how she really feels about me until Gabby walked in and found us.
Gabrielle?
Yes. She said that baby Al had a slight fever or something. It was just an excuse.
An excuse for what?
I don't know. Those two women got more secrets than I can figure out. Anyway, next time Tina and I go down on a picnic, Steve, hello. You okay?
Yeah, you're right about Gabrielle and Tina having secrets. I wish for the life of me, I wish I knew what they were.
Well, it's good Tina has a friend, but she's going to need more than Gabrielle on her side.
She has her lawyers.
Steve, lawyers do a job. They win, they lose, they go home. But I can't. No matter what that judge, the jury, or the rest of the world say, I am not going to let them take Tina away from me.
Well, Heron was right. Mr. White works for the DA's office.
And he wanted to ask you some questions.
No, he gave me this.
A subpoena?
I warned you this would happen, Tina. Now I've been ordered to testify for the prosecution.
Well, you can't.
It's the law.
Well, look, I don't care about the law, all right? I mean, look, what if Jamie already talked to Herb? Well, what if he told him about Al's real parents? What if he told Herb that Maria was going to use that information to blackmail me?
It is highly likely that he has, which means
that Herb is going to ask you to verify Jamie's story. Oh, Gabrielle, please, you can't do
No,
that to me.
Tina. No, don't you ask me again. I have done so many things for you that I am not proud of, and I will not break the law for you.
Law. I thought the law was supposed to help people. Oh, it looks like the law is just out to destroy me.
Charles, do yourself a favor. Go home. You don't want to see me like this.
Oh, I think I'll be the judge of that. Come on.
You're wrong. You look terrific.
Oh, boy, you are a better diplomat than I thought.
I'm also hungry. Have you forgotten about breakfast?
No, Charles, I'm sorry, but the last thing on my mind is having breakfast right now.
Didn't you sleep well last night?
No, I didn't. You know, I was trying to get to sleep, and all I could think about was Mary Lynn.
Oh.
We had another fight yesterday, and I think we did it. I think we really did it. I think we've managed to turn Mary Lynn against both of us now.
Would you like to tell me what happened?
You know, I should have expected it. Tom has not let go of the mistakes I have made, and now he has made sure that Mary Lynn knows about them, too.
What is it? Can you tell me that he told her about you?
Well, he told her that I abandoned both of them. And you know, the truth is that he took Mary Lynn from me.
Now, I've known people like that. to have a selective memory.
Yeah, but I don't care if he distorts the past for his own views. It's just a matter of dumping them on Mary Lynn.
I know, but from what I hear about her, she's a very strong-minded girl.
Yeah. And I'm afraid she hates me.
No, that's an exaggeration. See, kids that age, Lee, they tend to go to extremes. They hate you one minute and love you the next. I know. My daughter, Kate, was the same way. You'll find that Mary Lynn is that way, too.
Oh, boy, I hope you're right. I mean, it's taken me so long to find her. I just can't lose her again. You like that, don't you, sweetheart?
You've got the touch, Mama.
So do you, baby. The parlor's filled with gentlemen just waiting to see you.
Don't make me. Not tonight, Mama.
Oh, now, Millie, you don't want to disappoint all those fine gentlemen, do you? More importantly, you don't want to disappoint me.
What about my feelings? What about how I feel?
Millie, you have to learn to honor your mama.
Thought you loved me. Now Rick, I'm so glad to see you. Take me away from this awful place.
I didn't take you away. Time is money. I just got you. Come on, honey.
No, let go of me.
Come on, sweetie. Come on.
No, help me. Oh, my goodness. Let me go. Let go of me. Let go of me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me.
Hey, you okay in there?
Huh? Oh, officer. Yes, I'm fine.
How long you been sleeping there, miss?
Oh, not very long. I just pulled over for a minute, but I'm better now.
You have far to go?
No, not far at all.
Well, then drive careful then, okay?
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Yeah, this is the clerk of the court. We're trying to get in touch with a Mr. Cordero Roberts. Oh, you're the butler, all right. Would you please tell him that he's needed at the courthouse immediately? Right.
Where are you, Clarion?
Sorry, I can't give the details. Just give him the message, thanks.
Good morning.
Hi.
Well, why are you waiting in here?
Oh, the light. I wanted to see you in all your radiance.
Oh, come on. If you think I'm going to fall for a line like that, you're absolutely right. I'm still a sucker for compliments.
And I'm still a sucker for you. Even if they don't like the paper at the conference, you're really going to impress them.
Okay, no more compliments until after they stand up and cheer your achievement.
It's our achievement, Katie. Did you forget that? Okay, come on, let's go.
Oh, your shoulder seems better.
Oh, yeah, well, actually, it's still a little stiff, but if I just avoid any more confrontations with Cord and take care of it, I think it'll heal on its own. Ready?
Why don't you take that stuff out to the car? I'm going to make a phone call.
Kate, we'll miss the flight.
Patrick, this is a very difficult day for Cord, and I don't want him going through the beginning of Tina's trial not knowing that I'm at least going to be with him in spirit.
I wish you were the one who said you need a little time to yourself.
Yes, and I do. But I woke up this morning and I realized I'd been very unfair to Cord. Not that he had any right to punch you and take out his jealousy on you, but he has been under a lot of pressure lately, and I want him to know that I understand that.
Well, if it means that much to you, why don't you call him from New York? And then that way you can find out how the first day of the trial went.
No, I want to talk to him before he goes to the courtroom.
Kate, I don't want to miss this opening session. Come on.
Patrick, I know how important this conference is to you, but you have to understand that Cord is even more important to me.
What do you mean he just left?
Mr. Roberts received a telephone call from the courthouse, and they left immediately, ma'am.
Oh, he didn't even wish me luck or anything? Did he leave a note or something?
Afraid not, Mrs. Roberts. Morning, Mr. Holmes.
Good morning. Your escort has arrived, madame.
What are you talking about? What escort?
You're looking at him.
You're gonna escort me down to the courthouse?
Yes.
Max, do you have any idea what you're letting yourself into? That place is going to be a zoo today.
Well, it's fine. I've got my chair and whip in the car. I've got the gun on me. No problem. All right? I'm not letting you go into this lion's cage alone.
Yeah, I don't know what I did to deserve you, but I'm sure glad I did it.
Me too.
Good morning, Tina. Max? All right, let me get a look at you.
Well, I wore my most conservative dress.
Tina, even at your most conservative, you are provocative. But that's all right. It's not your wardrobe that's on trial. You just keep believing, you'll do fine. You hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Okay. I guess I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Is there a problem?
Aaron said I just missed him.
Oh, well, that's too bad. I guess he's in a hurry to get to the courthouse.
Yeah, maybe he's already there. I might be able to reach him at the courthouse.
Kate, you can't get through the courtroom.
Well, then, can we drive over there on our way out of town?
We'll miss the flight. Not to mention our place at the conference.
I hate leaving town with all this stuff going on between us.
And I hate missing the most important day of our lives. Look, Katie, you deserve this. I can't believe you're going to let a little domestic spat get in the way of all this recognition that you're entitled to.
I want to go to that conference just as much as you do.
Well, then come on. What are we waiting for? My shoulder's up to it. So are you. Come on, Madam Curie. Your adoring colleagues are with us.
Well, that was certainly worth waiting for. Come on, I want to show you off.
Oh,
Great.
thanks. Oh,
Better get it.
hello.
This is Tom. Is Mary Lynn there? She didn't come home last night. I assume she stayed with you.
Well, no, Tom. She's not here. I mean, where do you think she could have gone?
I don't know what to think. Stay right there with you. I'm coming right up.
Problem?
Yeah, that was Tom. He said that Mary Lynn didn't come home last night and he was wondering if she spent the night here. Charles, I don't know. I'm afraid she could have gone anywhere. I mean, in the mood she was in.
Calm down. She's a big girl. She can take care of herself.
Yeah, it's just that she was so confused and angry last night. I mean, I'm really afraid that she hurt herself or something.
Now, don't go starting to think the worst.
Yeah, it's just I can't help it. I'm so afraid of losing her.
You are not going to lose her.
You're right. You're right. Well, Tom's coming up right now, so...
All right, the two of you, while you get your heads together, I'm going to start doing a little legwork of my own.
Okay, listen, this is not your problem.
I'm going to make it my problem. I've got a couple of friends in the police department. I can call in a couple of favors. I'd like you to call Rafe Garretts and tell him I'm on my way.
Okay, thank you, Charles.
You're welcome. And trust me, before this day is out, we're going to find Mary Lynn.
Herb, excuse me. You wanted to see me?
Yeah. Not until you're in the witness stand, Cord. Frankly, I wish I didn't have to question you then.
Well, what about the message?
What message?
Well, I got a message at home saying I should come right over to the courthouse. I talked to the court clerk. Didn't know anything about it, said I should talk to you.
Must be another one of those bureaucratic snafus. It's a wonder we get anything done around here.
I mean, a snafu like prosecuting innocent people? Herb, I'm sorry, that was uncalled for. I know you're just doing your job. Just don't expect me to wish you luck today.
Cord, you do want to see your mother's killer brought to justice, don't you?
All of the justice in the world is not going to bring my mother back.
Still, you're entitled to know how and why she died.
There are some questions that I would like to have answered, yes. But I don't think you're ever going to convince me that Tina is capable of the cold-blooded murder of my mother. Boy, you okay?
Vultures. I think I'd pick my bones clean by now. I mean, what else can they write about?
Well, Tina Roberts is eternally fascinating. Didn't you know that?
You know, coming from you, that's a compliment. When they say it, I feel like going in and take a bath.
Yeah, well, when the jury hands in the not guilty verdict, you're going to have the last laugh.
Oh, I'd feel so much more optimistic if you could just sit right up here beside me.
Yeah, well, I can't, but maybe this will help.
What's this?
Open it up. It's a little something for you to hold on to since you can't hold on to me.
A lucky charm.
Not that you are going to need it.
Oh, Max, I'm going to need all the luck I can get. The most of all, I need you.
Oh. Excuse me. Tina, I just wanted to say, good luck today.
Thank you. I know today is not exactly going to be easy for you either. And it means the world to me that you think I'm innocent. You do think that, don't you?
But Tina, for your sake, and for the baby's sake, I hope your innocence can be proven here today.
One thing. No, we gotta know this. Come on.
Tell us, please. Come on.
You handle those barking seals like a master.
Well, I figure you throw them a little fish, and while they're fighting over it, you run. Good morning.
Morning. Excuse me. Good luck today, huh?
Thanks. Tina, I hope you're as confident as you look.
Don't pay any attention to the clothes inside. I am a disaster area.
Tina, we need to talk to you. Alone.
Sure.
You're going to tell me I don't have a chance, right? That's what this is all about, huh?
No, Tina, that is not what this is about at all.
We wouldn't have taken this case if we didn't think we could win it, but you haven't been much help, you must admit.
Well, I wore exactly what you told me to. I even did my hair the way you told me to.
I'm not talking about your image, I'm talking about your story.
What Judith is saying is this is the last chance you have to tell us of why Maria Roberts was trying to blackmail you.
She wasn't. But how many times do I have to say it? She was a very sick woman. She was doing everything she could to turn her son totally against me. Look, it's the truth. I swear it.
You better tell her.
Tell me what?
Yesterday, I had some very disturbing news. Our smiling DA over there is going to make a deal with my son.
But Jamie? What does he have to do with my trial?
I think you better tell us right now while there's still time, Tina. Tina, we know that Jamie is prepared to testify. Now, what he says may destroy your chances. If you value your life and your freedom, you better break your silence.
She has long blonde hair. She's about 5'5".
Wade Coleman, that's right. I understand he has a room in your boarding house. What time did he leave this morning? Well, did he say where he was going?
Yes, I'm still here. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Yes.
What about last night? Did he happen to have a young lady with him in it? Oh, yes, I'm sure you run a very respectable establishment. I'm just trying to find out where Mr. Coleman is. Would you, if you see him, would you be kind enough to tell him to call Holden Towers, Ms. Halperin's suite? Halperin, that's right. Yes, thank you very much. Wade Coleman's landlady said he left first thing this morning.
Well, that means that he could be with Mary Lynn, right?
Well, that's possible, but I don't know. Did you come up with anything?
Well, I called the hospital and they said that they didn't have any record of her being admitted, so
Well, at least that's good news, isn't it?
Yeah, but still, that doesn't mean she's all right. You know, I'm just really afraid that she got in a car accident, or she's lying on the road unconscious, or she's hurt in some way, you know?
Yes, I know. Strange, isn't it? We've been at each other's throats for weeks now. Now that Mary Lynn is missing, we're behaving like a couple of normal parents.
Yeah. I just wish it didn't take an incident like this for us to put our daughter first.
You're sure Wade didn't say where he was going? Yes, ma'am. I know you're his landlady and not his mother. Yes, I'm sorry that I bothered you. Okay, I'll try back later. Thank you. Wade, where are you? I need to talk to you so bad. Where are you?
Thanks. How's she holding up?
Oh, hey, I'm glad you could make it. She's doing okay. Question is, did you have any luck?
Yeah, I did what you asked. I called my friend on the force to see if the cops had any clues about who left the note in the lab at their Sanders Chemical.
And what they say?
Well, they talked to everybody that was on the shift, and they all denied writing the note about the lady stealing the poison. They all